I'm back with another triggering topic. Well. We about to get messy. Now, today let's talk about the dark psychology of men, and even deeper, let's talk about it from the lens of forever F-boys, aka geriatric goobers who never grew up. Now, we're going to talk about Corey Holcomb and Cameron. But first, before we get into it, let me show y'all some clips and I'll be right back.
Finna be out here acting like you the only girl I'm messing with. And I'm talking about, I do this with my girl I love and care about, main girl.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? I don't bring her around the 5s and 6s, you know what I'm saying?
I totally agree. Listen,
just because it offset everything. Because when they see her, they be like, oh, I see why she number one. Yeah.
No, I totally get it, because when I was younger, I was in a relationship and I said to myself, once I got out of it, I said, I'm not lying. I'm going to fuck other bitches, and you need to understand that it will work better if you like bitches too. If you don't, then I understand that. I'm going to keep you out that scenario, but I'm not going. I don't want to eat. I said this on my other show. I don't give a fuck if you filet mignon. I may want a turkey sandwich sometime. I may want a BLT.
Well put.
Yeah, I don't always want. I don't give a fuck how good a steak, lobsters, whatever it's seafood, whatever your favorite food is. I may want a ham and cheese. I don't want filet mignon every day forever. That's just me. Why don't you like opinionated hoes?
If you have an opinion, is it going to make me money? Is it going to take care of me? When you talking, I'm tolerating you most of the time. Yeah, I mean, unless it's a way we can get some money. Other than that, what are you talking about?
I agree with you. See, the thing is with me, and the reason why I love your show and love what you do is because for me, I feel the same way. I'm still single because if you don't bring something to the table, I can't share this with you. I don't like really sharing my wealth and my hard work for you to feel opinionated. You just verbalize it better than I do, because when I come across, I see like I'm an asshole, I'm rude. That's why I'm not with anybody, because I feel like, why the fuck should I work this hard for you to tell me how I should be living? I call it needy and nasty. when you think you could talk to me crazy and then later on ask me for a favor.
Yeah,
because you're gonna be needy, but last week you was nasty. Just want to get straight to it. Is there any hoes you respect?
Not a lot, and the ones I do, they don't put the work in to get it.
Yeah. So, what work did they actually put in though?
I guess the best way to put it, they hold back how they really feel real good. That's how you win with me. If you speak your mind and you're a female, that's really a step backwards. If it's a female around me, she needs me.
Right.
Any woman who can stand on her own 2 feet, that's a no-no. So don't waste your time with that.
So it's safe to say you like females with low self-esteem?
Not low self-esteem, it's low income.
Okay.
That's the word.
Okay.
If they got money, man, they speak their mind, and that is a problem in a relationship.
Now, if you have ever watched any of my videos about Corey Holcomb, you've got to know that I have zero respect for Corey Holcomb. He has no respect for women or little girls. The things that he has let come out of his mouth about women and children should have prompted an investigation into his browser history from the FBI, CIA. Shoot, I'll even take Karamo. But Corey Holcomb is one of the worst types of men, in my opinion. He is a man that knows that he is repulsive to women. Not only because he looks like a buck-broken, big-backed, belligerent bison, but also because he is completely disrespectful to women and yet wants to be in company with women to use them for his own advancement and also for his own sick pleasure. And what he does is preys on women that have no moral compass and or prioritize money over their dignity. Like that woman, Darlene Ortiz, that sits there while he tells lies about his dealings with women and says inappropriate things about children. He is also very, very open about preying on women who live in poverty and women that have to accept him into their bed because they want to feed their kids. AKA, I'm in a bind, Nate. And let me say, do you know how delusional you have to be that you actually believe that you're the prize when you have literally admitted on camera that any woman that is seen with you is only there because she has low self-esteem. She literally thinks that she can't do any better, or that she needs the opportunity, or that she is so desperate for food in her belly and a place to stay that she will accept the pennies and the disrespect that you give her. Because I don't know if anybody can tell, but I know I could tell. You can tell that Corey Holcomb is a cheap trick. And I think that is also diabolical, because you want to disrespect women, call them hoes and the B word and degrade them and use them up and tell them that they can't express their thoughts, opinions, or feelings and keep everything inside. And then for them to do that, you're going to be cheap too. And they got to look at this. Oh my gosh. Yuck. And this is a testimony, honestly, to the type of women that Corey Holcomb preys on. Women that literally feel as if their only option is starvation and homelessness or him. And I think it says a lot that a man like Corey Holcomb can have a successful podcast and openly state that he doesn't respect women and that he feels as if women should not even have an opinion. And you already know how he speaks about black women even more specifically. Now, women can't speak their mind, but he can sit there and say whatever he feels about women, no matter how degrading it is, no matter how disgusting it is. He really can give his thoughts and perspectives on anything. And 99.99999% of the time, anything that he's saying is completely idiotic and misogynistic. He talks about gold diggers, but then shames women who have their own. Make that make sense. Now, I think that if you know anything about Corey Holcomb, then you know that his reputation precedes him, about how disrespectful he is to women. Like I said, especially black women. You have watched, literally, we have all watched, if you know anything about this man, him and his minions lie about the fact that he was videoed. And I don't know if I have to say allegedly or not, but he lied about the fact that he was on video putting his hands on that lady. So you already know what type of person that Corey Holcomb is. And Corey Holcomb is 58 years old, okay? Cameron is 50 years old. And they are having conversations that you would think that somebody that would be 16, 17, 18, dare I say 20 years old would be having. You would never think that men that are entering their elder phase would be talking like this. You just wouldn't think that. And they're sitting there having conversations, calling women opinionated hoes and glorifying cheating and sleeping around. And this is really like a really serious thing that I'm saying. This is why young black men and boys are in danger, because these are the men that are supposed to be advising the youth, and they have no advice to give. They are just as immature as the kids coming up. Now, this is my thing, right? You have Cameron that has on a bedazzled fitted cap as a 50-year-old man. Hold on. Woo, you got so much to say. And you got on a bedazzled fitted cap as a 50-year-old man. Baby, what? And I'm not even trying to say just because you a certain age, you know what I'm saying, you can't dress how you want to dress. But baby, sir, like let's be real here. Who gonna be the girls? Who gonna be the girls? Huh? And then he's sitting there talking about he's single because he can't share his wealth with a woman because women aren't bringing anything to the table. Boy, you 50 years old. You haven't shared your wealth with nobody. You wasn't gonna do that anyway. And my thing is, I've never heard Cameron ever discuss women without misogyny being involved. I've never heard it. You let me know. You just said out your mouth that whoever you are with, you're going to cheat on them. And no matter how great the woman is, no matter her personality, her spirit, her soul, her looks, you're going to cheat. In your words, with a ham and cheese turkey sandwich. Can you imagine being 50 years old, 50 years old, with somebody else's big teethus sitting in your mouth, talking like this? And this perpetual boyhood that a lot of black men exhibit is why they have the lowest life expectancies. Because who is going to be worried about preserving your life and making sure that you get your colonoscopy or your Cologuard or your prostate exams and your blood work when you are out here degrading women and talking about you're going to cheat on whoever you are with? Because the women that you attract are going to be on the same type of time that you're on. If you're saying this, I can guarantee you any woman that you attract don't care about you. She don't care whether you live or die. And she's going to be there for a good time, which I don't believe that it would ever be a good time with either one of them. But I'm just saying she's going to be there for a good time, aka getting some money, and not a long time. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and then this hyper focus on cheating and engaging with women on a sexual basis and all of that, when both of y'all are 50 and up, when I already know that y'all are giving these women a mediocre 35 seconds at best. Y'all not bending nobody up like a pretzel. Y'all not out there breaking backs and leaving women spent and satisfied. Really, honestly, does Corey Holcomb or Cameron give you the even inkling of a notion that they out there putting it down? That you didn't sweat it out your edges, you're laying your climax 50 million times because they just know how to do what they got. Let me not get vulgar. You know that it's not. I'm not even trying. Oh, you know it's not true. You know it's not true. Neither Cameron or Corey Holcomb look like any type of sex with them would be enjoyable or satisfying. Gross. And then got the nerve to call women needy and nasty. But anytime I see Cameron talking, it's about something ignorant or he's being nasty or disrespectful to women in some type of way. And then you're over here, like I said before, talking about cheating on whoever you're with and saying that it would be in her best interest to like girls. What? And I really feel like these men do not like women. They actually hate women. Now, some of them may like using women as human glory holes, as objects to be penetrated and tossed aside until they're needed again, but they do not like women at all. These are not the actions of men that view women as human beings. And I also think that it's crazy for two past their prime old farts who, frankly, neither one of them were ever fine. Never. Or even attractive, even moderately attractive like that, to talk about, oh, these women are 5s and 6s. I just want to know if either of these future nursing home occupants who will never get visitors realize that. Do you realize what type of men that y'all were in y'all prime, and also what type of men that y'all are now? Neither one of y'all were ever 5s or 6s. For real. I grew up during Cameron's era when he had the pink on and everything, and I never once in a lifetime ever thought that man was attractive when I was a teen going up and he was rapping. I never thought that. And then to say that you don't want filet mignon every day, you want something different. What do you think that women think when they look at this? Or this? Big freaking for real. And this is really what I feel. I really feel like black women allow black men to live in delusion. I say this all the time, and I really do believe it's true. Black women allow black men to live in delusion because of their mammying, their accepting whatever black men want to dish out, always trying to speak life into black men, never telling black men the truth, talking about, oh, I want to date a man that's medium ugly. I don't care about a man's body type, dad by this, dad by that. When all of these lenient standards for looks and all of these things is never applied to women. If you don't come correct, they finna drag you. If they don't think you're cute, they're not even finna be nice to you. But women Especially black women are always building up black men so much so that they become delusional about the type of man that they are. And I promise you, those are Cameron and Corey Holcomb are two perfect examples, because I can tell that no black woman with any substance has really told these men the truth about themselves. That much is obvious. But let black men tell it. Megan Thee Stallion and twerking is the cause of the downfall of the black community and the breakdown of the relationship of black men and black women, even though for decades and decades and decades, black men have been rapping about unaliving, crime, robbing, selling, illegal substances, degrading black women, telling so many generations of black women and black girls that they were not worth anything but what's between their legs. But somehow though, it's twerking and girls talking about they cute and getting money. Whatever. And I would say that if we really want to talk about it, if we really want to get into it, if we really want to pull the covers back, right? The downfall of the black community currently right now, the reality is that it is red pill programming and these misogynistic podcasts with these black men that do nothing but program young black men and boys and also older black men to hate black women and to disrespect black women, and then to tell the world and each other that black women have no worth or value and black women should just be happy that anybody's even willing to say hello to them. And also, they sit there and push this thing that black women, you just have to accept this. You just have to accept being mistreated. You just have to be quiet. You just have to stay with me no matter how many times I knock your teeth in, knock your head between the washer and dryer, how many times I cheat on you, how many outside babies I have, how many times I degrade you, how many times I ignore you and just leave you in a relationship alone. You have to accept being treated that way. That's your duty as a black mammy. Yes, it is. And, all of these things that these men that are old enough to know better are putting out in the world, I honestly believe that also this type of content is the reason why black femicide is increasing and increasing. You cannot constantly put out to the world that a certain demographic of women have no worth, have no value, are trash, are responsible for everything bad that goes on in society. They're the blame for the mistakes that you as grown men make. They're responsible for the mistakes that they make. They're responsible for the mistakes of the kids. They're responsible for black men being oppressed. They're responsible for other races of people issues. They're responsible for everything. And then on top of that, they're the meanest, the nastiest, to this, to that. And you don't need them. They're nothing. That is the reason why a lot of men now are even quicker to unalive a black woman. That's the reason why there are so many pregnant black women being unalived. I can't tell you how many stories in the last 2 months that I've seen of pregnant black women. And I'm talking about they were about to pop 8 months, 9 months, delivering in a week, that have been unalived by black men. And a lot of them are younger. And you know what? Let me not even go on a rant about that, because I'm really passionate about this, because I really do believe that if we can get some type of protections in place for the open misogyny, the open misogynoir that is put out against black women, that actually I do believe if we could switch the narrative that some, not all, but a percentage of black femicide would go down. But anyway, I just wanted to give y'all my thoughts on this, because you ladies asked me about Corey Holcomb in that Cameron interview, and baby, y'all need to Cash App a sister or something, because it was so difficult, y'all, to sit there and watch those clips. And I even watched more clips that I didn't even include, because I find them just to be so blah, blah, blah. Okay. It's torture. It's torture. But because I'll say that every time I discuss Corey Holcomb, or excuse me, every time I discuss Corey Holcomb, I feel so dirty, okay? I just feel like he's like a broke, big-backed Candyman. If I say his name 3 times, he's gonna pop up and eat all of my snacks and drinks that I got from Costco while he's breathing hard with his stomach out. That's just what I feel like. It's Oh my goodness. I'm doing too much. Okay. I see that I've gone too far. Okay. Y'all see my disclaimer? Okay. So yeah. And I digress. If you watched this whole video and you truly enjoyed it, then please do me a favor and drop a 2, 2, 2, 2. 4 twos, because Cameron and Corey Holcomb are boo to the boo to the boo 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 times 4. Okay? And if you can't donate to my Cash App above to help support the channel, that's no problem at all. Just do your girl a free favor. Follow me on my second channel called Certified Overreactions. I'm just doing food reviews, movie reviews, anime recommendations, trying TikTok recipes and viral recipes and letting y'all know if it's good or not. And let me say, I got so many things going on right now, y'all. So please just give me a chance. I'm going to be better at taking care of the second channel. So please don't be mad at me if you follow the second channel. But I'm about to hit y'all with something really, really, really great. Just stay tuned. And also, if you can follow your girl on TikTok, I do live stream there. If you can follow your girl on this page, YouTube, and, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my new uploads, and subscribe. And if you can, hype this video up. And as always, ladies, I really love to hear from y'all. So please, pretty please, drop your thoughts, comments, and feelings down below.